Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo, LCameraTV, make sure you like, subscribe, and share with y'all go things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, I gotta talk to y'all about how to keep it mummy, man. I mean, episode 4, obviously. But the show's been pretty good, man. I mean, obviously, you know, it's not action-packed and all stuff like that. It's kind of like a different little flavor, you know what I'm saying, of anime. But it's been pretty interesting, man. So then we gotta do a review video for it. So let's get started. Now, this episode focuses on Tazuki. You know, Tazuki's walking home from work because he had to work after his club activities. He's walking home, and all of a sudden he hears footsteps behind him. Tap, 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 tap. He turns around, he sees this little demon child, little Oni child, whatever, you know. And he tells the child, hey, listen, leave me alone, go to Sora's house, he'll help you out, whatever. You know, whatever. But obviously, he thought, he shook his head, he thought he was going to follow him no more. He gets to the house, he moves the curtain from his window, and he sees it out there shivering in the cold with a long snot thing coming out his nose, right? So then he lets it in, whatever, and he, you know, he feeds it, whatever, and then he kicks it out in the morning. Now this happened a few times, whatever, and he told Sora about it, and you know, it was, you know, he was just like, all right, it's probably not gonna come back again. And then the same night, and next night, come back, it's right there at the window again with a little snot thing, right? So, you know, I think it was kind of funny, man. I mean, Tazuki's kind of like, I don't know, man. He's a cool guy, you know what I'm saying? He tries to be like, you know, all dark and brooding, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a Sasuke or whatever, you know, do a little dark and brooding thing. But, you know, he's a kind-hearted kid, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, you know how he is. He's one of those people who don't accept his feelings or whatever that is. So, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't really want the thing, but you're not cold-hearted. So that's why he kept on letting it in. It was just, you know, it was kind of funny how the whole situation is. But I did like the little demon child thing. It's cute looking, whatever, so it was pretty cool. But the funny part to me is that, you know, he starts imagining how it's going to look when it's an adult. And it just has this ripped up body, right? But the face looks exactly the same, so it was kind of funny. But, so then he brings, you know, he obviously after he brings it inside a few times, it sees the little puppet thing of Miku. So he grabs it, tosses it away, whatever. It's pissed off, whatever. And then he ends up bringing the demon thing, Oni child, whatever, to Sora's house. It met Miku and they end up playing tag. You know, kind of, you know, basic storyline, right? But they end up playing tag, having a good time, whatever, this and that third. So they start, you know, interacting with each other, liking each other, whatever. And then Sora tells him that he had to name it, which, you know, he starts naming names, but it was just all last names and stuff that, you know, should not be named for, you know, a creature or whatever. But he ends up with Conny, and obviously the only child thing likes it, so he gives him a thumbs up. You know, then they make sushi, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and obviously he didn't know how to do it, Sora showed how to do it, but, you know, so it's like a whole little, you know, bonding situation, whatever, with him and the only child, whatever, and the only child ended up liking mii-kun, and just getting to know everybody, whatever, in that situation. So it was alright. I mean, this is what, you know, what you're going to get from the show, whatever. It's going to be kind of basic, whatever, but it is interesting. It is good to see, you know, anime that they're different types. So I was cool with it, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I thought the demon child was gonna have a problem with Miku. I thought they, like, the way he acted in the beginning, I thought they were gonna be like, man, they're gonna bump heads, but I was wrong. So it is what it is. So after everything's all said and done, you know, he brings it back home, whatever. He's telling the little demon thing, obviously Conny, to you know, come with him so he can take a bath, whatever. And he's not really listening. He's acting like he's sleeping, whatever, and all that stuff. And then, like, but he kept on calling it "Hey you," so it wouldn't respond, whatever. It's not there. But so he called his name. It was happy and it jumped out his hand, whatever, right? So then he starts saying, "You're such a pain." So it gets mad and starts kicking him, whatever. But and that's how the episode ends. I mean, I think the show is pretty good, whatever. If you like that type of anime, I mean, if I had to rate it, I mean, I'd give it like a B-. I mean, it's all right. I mean, you know, but it's because if you like the anime, then, you know, you'll watch it. If you don't like the anime, like if it's not your cup of tea as far as, you know, lovey-dovey, you know, pointless stuff going on, then you're probably not going to like it so much. If you want stuff with action and lots of that, that's not what you're going to get from this anime. What you're going to get from this anime is, you know, a relationship between, you know, obviously the main character Sora and his mummy, whatever, and how everybody interacts with the mummy, you know, also. So that's the whole, you know, premise of the show, whatever. I think the show is pretty good for what it's supposed to do. It does what it does well, you know. So check it out if you have the time. Like I said, It's not a guarantee for me. You don't have to watch it. I feel like if you had the time, whatever, you can watch Little Busters, which is very good. You can, you know, there's a few anime, whatever, you know, that I would recommend over this, especially because Little Busters is kind of, has a really good story. It's not the same premise type, whatever, but it does have like a fresh twist at the end, and it's really, really good story. So if you like storylines and everything like that, you should probably check out Little Busters. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with y'all. Cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section. Tell me what you think about How to Keep a Mummy. Do you like the show? Do you like its premise? Do you like what it's doing? You know what I'm saying? Do you dislike it? Do you think it's pointless? Think it's boring? Let me know in the comment section. Get this dialogue started, because for me, the show is alright. It's a nice change of pace for me, you know, because I watch a lot of action, fighting, bloody, gory stuff, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's nice to watch, you know, a shogi anime or a cooking anime, or, you know, something like this where it's just, you know, shows a relationship between a man and his mummy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to switch it up a little bit. But then when the nitty gritty gets there, you go back to the Baku no Hero and the Dragon Ball Z Super and the, you know, all that stuff, you know. So for now, it's alright. See y'all next time.